Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan Blue. What is the difference between these three forms in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Now, essentially, these forms also count as characters, and this is not a full-on character test. We're really here more to see the damage differences between these forms. I will be doing character tests where we actually take into account also abilities like an instant transmission, a wild sense, things like that will also be taken into account when we do full character tests. But for this video, I want to focus on these forms and particularly to see the damage difference between these forms, because something that I found interesting on that spreadsheet that I actually did a video on for you guys the other day was the simple fact that Goku, on the super version of Goku, in his Super Saiyan form, he has a higher attack value than the God form does, and that to me just did not really make sense. You would think that the God form would be doing more damage, considering that it does cost more overall points in the DP system, and it's the same version of a character just in a stronger form. So the Super Saiyan version has a 582 attack value, while the God one has a 541 value. Now, to understand these values, I'll give you the rundown of what essentially it means, because they do give an explanation on this. It says spreadsheet explanation: for attack and defense, the stat 0 stands for base Goku super version. Attacking himself, the value of that is 2,581, which is 0 in this sheet. If a character has negative 500 attack, he will do 500 less damage than Goku for one rush chain to another Goku. Now, I found it fairly interesting that they decided to do rush chains as the point of interest, I guess, or like the version of an attack that they use to find the melee / attack value for characters. Now, for anybody who may be confused, rush chains are essentially when you do a square, triangle combo, or XY, depending on whatever your controller you're using. It could be one square into a triangle, could be two square in a triangle. It goes up to 3 and 4. That's what it shows in the training. So if you just do the super training, you'll actually see that. But again, for anybody who is wondering, that is what a rush chain is. Now, rush chains on characters are all fairly similar, but kind of different at the same time. And when I say different, it's the input and when a certain animation comes out for said input that is different between characters. Like, for example, every character has a rush chain where they do those little kicks right there, right? Every character has that. That wasn't it. For Goku, it's 3 square into triangle. That's how you get the little kicks for base Goku. I'm doing 4. That 3 square into triangle is how you get it for base Goku, right? But if you go into Super Saiyan God, it's actually 2 square into triangle to get that same animation. So that's why I find rush chains a little bit of an odd choice to choose in terms of finding the melee / attack stat value for different characters within this game. Because with Goku in his Super Saiyan God form, again, it's only 2 light. You see literally 2 punches. That's 1 light. That is 2 light right there, and boom, after that animation comes out the kicks. So it is 2 light into the triangle to get that animation right there on God Goku, which again, it's different from base. So every character has similar animations or same animations. It's just when those animations actually come out is what changes. So that's why I don't see that as a reliable source or a reliable way to find that. So the way we're going to do that in this video is actually just doing the full-on light combo, because that is literally the same for every character and every form of Goku, as you guys will see in this video. Now, we're also going to be taking a look at the grab, key super, and strike super, because every character, for the most part in this game, there are some that don't, but every character has a key super and a strike super. And then we'll also be looking at the generic ki blast, because these are something that people do use in online. It is something that you can use if someone, for example, dashes like that at you. If you throw a ki blast, you actually turn with them, square up to them, and you hit them with that ki blast to kind of stagger them. So their ki blasts do have heavy use, so we will be looking at that as well between these 3 forms. Now, starting it out with base Goku. To get a look at the light stat, we're not going to do it while we're on the ground, because when we're doing all light on the ground, it actually does not allow you to do the vanish at the end and the knock away, and it just knocks them into the ground. You're not able to actually get them off that. There is just timing issues, I guess, when it comes to that. So we're going to be knocking them up into the air every single time. Boom, we're going to hit this, and we do hit the triangle at the end just to see a different consistency with the character. Every character has that. So 6,800 is the value, though, that we get for base Goku with that light combo. Now, with his grab, we're going to get a total damage of 1,879. Now, taking a look at his key super, which is Super Kamehameha, with no charge at all, we're getting a total value of 7,855. Now, taking a look at Dragon Burst, which is his strike one, and we're not going to be using the boost for any of these characters for any of these moves. We're just going to be doing them in the base generic form without boost. So you're getting a total value right there of 9,234. Now, the last thing to take a look at is just the regular Ki Blast, and with just one regular Ki Blast, you're looking at 344 damage. Now, moving on to Super Saiyan. So let's transform into Super Saiyan. We're going to look at all the exact same things, and I'll be telling you guys the percent increase as we go through them with all the light, the grabs, all things like that. So first, let's knock Vegeta up in the air. Boom. All right, now let's do an all light combo. Now, with Super Saiyan, you're getting a total value of 7,870, which is a 16% increase in terms of your damage. Now, when you take a look at the grab, we're getting a total damage of 2,075, which is a 10% increase in terms of damage. Now, Super Saiyan Goku also has Super Kamehameha, just like base Goku, literally the same exact move, and the damage increase that you're getting from one to the next is 14% at 8,975 total damage. Now, the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is the Strike Super, which is Dragon Blast, and Dragon Blast in Super Saiyan form is giving you a total damage of 10,553, which is actually a 14% increase when it comes to that one, which is the same as the Ki Super. And you guys will see essentially all supers have the same increase through this video. This is going to be the only time we really test both of them, because all of them literally have the same exact increase between the different forms of Goku right here. So moving on though to the actual Ki Blast, with Goku's Super Saiyan Ki Blast, we're getting 400 damage, which is a 16% increase. Now let's go on to God version to see the differences in damage this time around when we're in Super Saiyan God. And again, we're going to be doing all the exact same ones. So let's first knock Vegeta up in the air. All right, now let's start out with the light combo. The light combo is giving you a total damage of 8,023, which is a 18% overall increase in terms of the light damage. Moving on to your grab. Your grab is giving you a total damage of 2,141, giving you a 14% increase in terms of damage. God Kamehameha, the key version of the super for Goku in this form, gives you 9,350, which is a 19% increase. Now, God Impact, this is going to give you a total damage of 10,993, which is a 19% increase. Again, just like the Ki Super, the Strike Super has the same 19% increase. Now, your Ki Blast, on the other hand, is giving you 416, which is a 21% total increase in terms of your damage from base form. Now, when we go on to Blue, and also right there, you see that the damage for all these categories right here, in particular the attack category, is higher on Super Saiyan God than it is Super Saiyan. So that's why I was really interested in that, and from this you see that the damage you do with just regular melee attacks with God Goku is still higher than Super Saiyan Goku. So that is a little bit off on that spreadsheet right there, and why it got me interested again in making this video at the same time. But now let's move on to Super Saiyan Blue and test all the same things once more to see the last and final form. Now, knock them up into the air, boom. All right, let's get the light combo started. Now, the light combo on Super Saiyan Blue is giving you a total damage of 8,427, which is a 24% total increase. Now, the grab. With the grab, you're getting a total damage of 2,207, which is a 17% total increase. Ki Super, which is God Kamehameha, once again, we're getting 9,725, which is a 24% total increase. No hard feelings. Hit. I mean, I like the fact that they threw in hit at the end of the move name right there, but a little bit odd. I feel like no hard feelings being the name of the move at the same time would have been dope, because that's really what he says. But anyway, you're getting 11,432 damage, which is a 24% increase once again. So literally all the supers have the same percent increase. The Ki and the Strike base super get the same type of increase total when it comes to moves with these three different forms of Goku right here on the super version. Now, the Ki Blast, you're going to be getting 433 damage, getting a 26% total increase. So overall, you do see each and every single form in each and every single category does get stronger in every way, shape. Like you get a stronger melee, you get a stronger grab, your Ki Super gets, your supers in general do more damage, and your Ki Blast, the regular just generic Ki Blast, also do more damage at the same time. So again, in terms of the form, it does follow suit, which is what I expected, and you do get stronger progressively, and these are the percents that you get stronger with each and every single form of Goku in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now with this, we will be doing actual character tests from here on out on characters in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero to see the differences between the characters, to see if, you know, maybe, for example, Saiyan Goku versus Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, to see the differences in those two characters and if that 1 point is actually worth the difference in playing the one from the other. So things like that is why we're going to be doing all the character tests, to compare these characters, see how they are, see what the damage differences are, to see which character is better at the end of the day for the point values that this game does have. So let me know your thoughts down below on the comments on this video, and what other kind of characters you guys would like to see go up against each other in the future at the same time. But till next time, boys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you guys have a good one. Peace, y'all.